Thousands of Kenyans continue to grapple with the effects of floods that have affected at least 25 counties, with 8 of them risking being cut off from humanitarian supplies given disruption of the road's infrastructure. Dozens of trucks are stuck between Wajir and Mandera counties, with Governor Ali Roba calling for quick intervention. This as residents of Turkana began assessing their losses after flood waters began to subside. Sam Gituku reports.
The aerial view of parts of Mandera County that a few weeks ago was the symbol of drought, water and pasture scarcity, forcing both national and county governments to offer humanitarian aid in form of food. And now, following a deluge, homes are submerged, roads and footpaths cut off, and towns having lost meaning. A population lost of options, having to spend their days moving away from their homes for fear of continued downpour and runoff. Mandera gets most of its supplies from outside the county, but dozens of trucks are stuck on the road. Links to Wajir and Garissa cut off. Devolution Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa earlier this week called on counties to allocate funds to respond to the crisis, terming county governments as the first line of defense. But the Mandera County Chief claims the county granaries are running empty.
We are extremely overstretched. We've managed to deal with our livestock sector and human beings for a period of 7 months. As it is, the onset of rains also converged with when we have exhausted what we had.
The government now planning to distribute tons of foodstuffs and non-food items in the coming days.
This will be transported just like the non-food items by trucks today and be strategically positioned in Marsabit, Garissa, Kiminini, Nyando, Busia and Kwanza.
The government reports that 29 people have died in the floods, while 11,700 have been displaced, a conservative figure, given Kenya Red Cross said last weekend estimated those affected to be over 84,000. In Lodwar town, the floods are subsiding, but the effect of 2 days of rain have left a permanent mark. Workers at St. Teresa Pastoral Center that is run by the Catholic Diocese of Lodwar are busy picking the pieces from the mud. A conference facility with a bed capacity of 60 reduced to an eyesore.
So the 60 beds, many are broken in the rooms because of the way the water came in. All beddings soiled, all towels soiled, all curtains and blinders soiled, many chairs broken.
While workers at the center can return to pick the pieces, some of the residents are not so lucky. They continue assessing their losses while hoping for aid. Kenya Red Cross has been supplying food and non-food items, but the government remains stuck on the desired permanent solution.
This includes construction of dams and water ponds to harvest runoff water for irrigation purposes during dry weather.
The timeline is not known, and as the national examination season kicks in, the promise is that examination materials will be flown to affected areas. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV.